morning class. How are you all? I hope you are fine at home. Students, today we are going to start revision of the lesson number 2 science. That is plants, structure and function. Already we learned about the plant structure and functions, about their roots, leaves, flowers, right? Today we are going to start revision. See, there are some important lines like the parts of the plants. Which are the parts of the plants? The roots, stem, leaves, flowers and fruits are the main parts of plants. Then root. There are two types of root. First one is the tap root and second is the fibrous root. Right? As we already learned about, there is a tap root. In the tap root there is a like this, right? In the taproot, it is the example of the taproot. And fibrous root, for the fibrous root, we learn about the onions, right? Yes. See, there is a radicle. What is the radicle? Radicle is the part that grows from inside the seed towards the soil. That means from the inside the seeds, it is grow towards the soil. That is called the radicle. What is the plumule? Plumule is the part that grows above the soil as the seed germinates. Plumule, that means that is above the soil, and the radicle is below the or under the soil. Taproot. The taproot is thicker at the base. It tapers towards the end. Taproot are thicker at the base and it is taper at the end. Then root hair. Hair-like processes near the root tips are called root hairs. Root cap. In the region of the growth of the root, the tip is covered by the cap-like structure. This is root cap, which protects the root tip from injury. See, there is a root cap. Okay, and here is for the to protect that root tap from the injury. There is a one cap. It is cap-like structure. It is called the root cap. Then see, there are the different types of leaves also. As what is the leaves? The leaves arise from the nodes on a stem. We already learned as there is if it is the root and there is the how the leaves are coming like this from the nodes. The leaves are rise from the nodes. The leaves arise from the nodes on a stem. Generally, leaves are thin, flat and green. The leaves are different. Like some leaves are the flat, some leaves are thin, right? Leaf blade or lamina. See, now next is leaf blade or lamina. The broad spread out part of the leaf. The leaves, see, some leaves are the thin, some leaves are very flat. Then that flat surface or that flat leaves are called the blade. Leaf blade or lamina. Leaf margin. What is the leaf margin? See, there is a if any leaf and this is called the leaf margin. Then leaf apex, the tip of the leaf. The tip of the leaf is called apex. The types of leaf apex. There are also different types. That is which are first one is the tapering. Leaf apex are some leaves are the tapering, some are the pointed or some are round, pointed or rounded. There are different. See, we are many times observing the other leaves. There are the different shapes. Each leaf has a different structure, right? Some leaves are flat, some leaves are thin, some leaves are very small, some leaves are very big. In that also, the tip leaf, that apex is also different. Some are the pointed, some are the tapering, and some leaves are the rounded shape. Then next is the petiole. The stalk of leaves, some leaves have petioles, some do not have petiole. Leaf base, the portion of leaf attached to the stem. See, what is the called leaf base? That is the portion where the leaf is attached to the stem. That portion is called the leaf base. Then stipules, small leaf-like structure near the leaf base. Some leaves have stipules, some leaves do not have stipules. That means, see, if This is leaves and there is a small structure or some small leaves at the base of this leaf, that is called the stipules. Some leaves have the stipules, some leaves do not have. Okay. Then types of leaves. There are how many types? First one is main types are simple leaves and compound leaves. The types. See, we are just seeing and observe, but we are not that much deeply observing the leaves. That means how there are different types, how they are looking. Many times just we saw, yes, it is the thin leaves, it is the broad, but that is also different types. They also have the different names as the simple leaves and compound leaves. Now what is the simple leaf? The single undivided leaf blade with single mid-rib. See, if it is has a single mid-rib, then it is called the simple leaf. Then compound leaf, the leaf blade divided into many small leaflets. That means if it is divided into many small leaflets, okay, small parts, it is called the compound leaf. Then arrangement, then shape of the leaves. Shape of the leaves, different shapes of leaves, that is the rounded, then palmate, linear, that is also shape of the leaves. Then venation. Venations is of two types. How many types of venation is? Two types. How? First one is the reticulate venation and second is the parallel venation. That also we learn actually, right? The reticulate venation, there is a single mid vein which is the midline of the leaf blade. This makes leaf appears to be divided into two halves. The mid vein give rise to secondary veins. These veins branches and form a network or reticulate. Example, leaves and dicotyledonous plant, that is the people. See, have you saw the people? We already explained about the people, how it is like when we are doing just try of the people use, we can make the greeting card also. Just we have to soak it and dry it. Okay. It how it has, there is a mid vein, then it has the different like this small veins also. It is like the network. Okay, it is like the net. That is the example of this reticulate venation is the people leaves. Okay. Then next is the parallel venation. But what is the parallel? Parallel means already we learn which is not intersect with each other. That in that leaves there is the veins are parallel. Okay. The veins run parallel to each other. They start from the leaf base and end to the leaf apex. Okay. In the parallel venation it starts from the leaf base to leaf apex. And what is the example of this parallel venation? That is the myth. Now next example we saw about the hibiscus flower. Have you do any experiment about the hibiscus flower? We already learned that we have to cut in middle, and then you can observe that what is the different things in that, right? So if you then also if you are not right, then try today or just observe and think about that what is that. Okay. Then see, in that the pedicel, that is the stalk of the flower, is called pedicel. It may be long or short. One end is attached to the stem. In the pedicel there is a, say in your textbook also you can observe that is the pedicel, one end is attached to the stem. Then corolla. The petals make the corolla. Petals may be colored or white. Petals, the different flowers have the different petals. That is color are different. Okay. Then it may be colored or white. Then androecium. The male reproductive part of the flower, which is made up of stamens. Each stamen has an anther and filament. See, in the textbook only we saw there is anther and filament. Right? See, it is there. Names are given: pedicel, then calyx, filament. The main part. Okay. What it consists? It consists the filament and anther. Okay. Then gynoecium, the female reproductive part of the flower, which is made up of carpels. Each carpel consists of stigma, style and ovary. That is the female part. Female part, what is that? Gynoecium. What it contains? The stigma. See, there is a stigma. Can you see? It contains the stigma. It is the female part. And the anther, filament are the male part. When you do the cutting of this, then you come to know what is the difference in that. If you are not, just try it at home. Okay. Then next is the pollination. The pollen grain that are released from anthers fall on the stigma of another flower. This process is called the pollination. That grains are fall on the stigma, and this process is called, from that it another flower is blooming, right? That process is called the pollination. Then fertilization. The ovules or egg cells in the ovary are fertilized by the pollen grains fallen on stigma. This process is called the fertilization. See, now next topic is about the fruit. That means in this lesson we learn about the fruits, stem, nodes, leaves, flowers. Okay. Now next is about the fruit. Each fruit has its own specific characteristics. See, each fruit has, if the fruits, we saw the many fruits. Each fruits have the different characteristic, different smell, different structure, different shape, size, right? The variation in fruits are with respect to their shape, color, taste, skin or shape, fleshy part and seed, etc. Fruits like cashew has its seed outside the fruit. See, the fruits like cashew has its seed outside the fruit. See, many times we observe that the fruits bearing that seed is inside the fruits, right? But about the cashew, it is the different. That cashew has the seed outside its fruit. Okay. Now it is just small summary I given today about this lesson. Just now we are going to study about these questions. See, in your textbook there is a question number 3 is given. The give example of 3 plants. We have to give just 3 examples. First one is the spiny fruits. See, what is the example or what is the answer of these spiny fruits? That is the jackfruit, datura and castor. Okay, these are the 3 examples of spiny fruits. Then next, spiny stem. Spiny stem. See, first is about the fruits, now stem. The cactus, silk, silk frost tree and silk cotton. Okay. Then red flowers. We know about the how many trees have the red flowers, like the hibiscus, erythrina, plants of the forest, and rose. Right? You can give any example. It is not necessary whatever we are given. You can give any example. You know that. Then yellow flowers. Yellow flowers which are, that is the golden trumpet tree, yellow canna, and rose. Right? Rose have the red color also, yellow color also. So you can write here also rose and here also rose. Then leaves which close at night. See, we observe that many leaves that close at night. Some that what is the example? That means whenever there is a night, that leaves are closed. And which these examples are the amla tree, that is amla, gulmohar and rain tree are the 3 example of this leaves which close at night. Then single seeded fruit. Which are the single seeded? First one which is always in our mind, that is the mango. Right? Because we experience mango many times. It has only one seed. Then next is the barrel and one is the cashew. Cashew has a single seed but it is outside the fruits. Right? Then next is the many seeded fruits. These are the single seeded, but many seeded fruits, there are also many, like the chiku, custard apple, then watermelon, that has the many seeds. Okay, this is question number 3. Now see the next question. The certain properties are mentioned below and find the leaf corresponding to each property and describe those plants. There are some given that leaves with smooth surface. The which leaves have the smooth surface? That is the banana leaf. Then leaves with rough surface, that is the night flowering jasmine. Then fleshy leaf, fleshy leaf is example is given, that is the Echorenia leaf, that is the water hyacinth. And spines on leaf, sorry, spines on leaf, that is Pandul's leaf, that is Kevda. The Kevda leaves has the spines on leaf. That are some example and this characteristic we will learn in our next class. Just go through it and do this reading of this lesson carefully for your better understanding.